Hey, what's up guys? It's Chuck from Brady Adventures, and today we are going to install some Acura OEM splash guards on our Integra A-Spec. I'm gonna pull this stuff out here and show it to you. So we got our left front and rear, got our right front and rear splash guards, and we got a little hardware kit here. So right side, this would be our passenger side. Here's the left side. We're gonna do that first. Now this is the rear splash guard. You can see it's body color, carbon metallic. It's kind of this flat black on the inside. And here is our front. Also color matched with this flat black on the inside. And then our hardware kit here. So this is for both sides, but what you have for hardware in the rear is this spring nut, a self-tapping screw that goes with the spring nut on the back, a self-tapping screw that replaces one of the existing screws on the back, and then you have one self-tapping screw that will replace an existing screw on the front. The other self-tapping screws that hold it in, you're gonna use the ones that are already on the car. Now for our installation, we are not gonna use this spring clip. I'll show you why while we get after it. And really, the only tool you need is a short, stubby Phillips screwdriver. This is a super easy install. The only thing that was easier than this and the Acura accessories was maybe the seat back protectors. We're gonna start with the driver's side rear splash guard. We're gonna take our two self-tapping screws and our spring nut and our screwdriver. We'll bring this to lay it down on. There is a existing screw up here, and that is gonna come out and be the top mounting hole. Whew, you can see my breath in here. Oh my gosh. That's gonna be the top mounting hole for the splash guard. There is this second hole right here. That's where the spring nut would go. And then there is a bottom self-tapping screw here, down here. So we're gonna take these two out real quick. This is pretty simple stuff. We're gonna back that guy out. All right, he's out. And then I'm gonna get this one right down here. Now you can see this is nice and loose. You can see this little clip nut down here. That's where your bottom screw attaches to. And there's another one up here for your top screw. Now, here's the thing. What the Acura instructions would have you do is mark where this hole is, right in this area. You actually cut a piece of this felt out where this would go, and then you wrap this around your body. You lock this spring nut in, and it kind of has these little notches that are gonna dig into the plastic. So if you ever decide to take these off, you're gonna have some little marks there. Some people choose not to put this on. I'm choosing not to put this on. I think it's gonna be rigid enough with just this in the bottom from what other people have done, and we'll just see. We're gonna put this up here, and there is an order of tightening these. And what you're gonna wanna do is while you're tightening these screws, you're gonna wanna really push this into the body so you can get the tightest fitment. This top screw, so you're supposed to go in the order 1, 2, 3. So we're gonna get this top one going, and top here is where you use one of the supplied screws, and you can see it has a much bigger head, so more surface area to hold this on. So we're just gonna get that started a little. And then we're gonna go down here and get this one started. Actually, I might use the tripod. Hey guys, what's up? And when you get this lined up, you wanna get the screw back through this plastic, but sometimes the little clip nut in there isn't lined up, so you might have to reach around in here and make sure you're lining up. We don't have that one quite tight yet. Come back around here, and I'm gonna push this up into position as best I can. Flush as possible, nice and tight fit. And then I'm gonna come down here and finish off this one. All right, so that's all done without actually putting the screw into this center one here. And you can see This is really pretty sturdy. The fitment is actually really good. So I'm definitely not gonna do that. Okay, for the front driver side, goes right here. There is a plastic body clip. You need a push pin, and you're gonna push it into here, and then that's gonna give you the ability to start this provided self-tapping screw. The second self-tapping screw is one that we just took out of here. This was already here. And then you have one on the bottom. There's a body clip, and then just inside this body clip is another self-tapping screw. Interesting enough, we don't have to do a push pin because this body clip has already had someone thread a self-tapping screw into this. So clearly the previous owner had these on there and probably took them off to sell them before they traded it in, which is pretty interesting because this car only had 9,000 miles when I bought it. So just like the rear, there's a tightening sequence, 1, 2, and then 3 on the bottom. We're gonna get each of these started. Before we tighten anything, is we are going to get this into position as tight as we can and then tighten these up so we get the best fitment possible. So that's the first one. Probably could have used something better than a stubby over here, but it's working. This is our second. And then I'll do the bottom one. And you can see, actually it's got pretty good fitment all along this line. A tiny gap there. It does have this gap here that I have noticed on other people's installations. I think that's just, not sure why they cut it like that, but anyway, still looks pretty good.
Look good. That's cool.
The rear definitely fits really good.
Yeah.
You gotta turn the wheel the other way. They come in these really nice, super nice cloth wraps just to keep these from getting scratched up. So we're pretending like we're poking here, and we'll be able to put a screw in here. I'm gonna take this one out. I'm gonna take this bottom one out. Just show you how fast this goes once you kind of know what you're doing. Get this one started. Get this one started. Get this one started. And like last time, push this up tight as we can. We get the best fitment. We'll do this one first, number 1. This one second. And then number 3. All right, that's installed. Once again, we're gonna get in here, just get at this screw. We're not reusing that one because we're gonna place it with this larger head. I'm gonna get this one on the bottom. Oops. Ew, lots of dirt in that one. And then we're gonna slide that in. We're not gonna do the middle one. Trying to get this started. There we go. Get this one started down here. Should go pretty easy since we didn't move the liner around. This concrete is so cold. It's been like single digits at night. Okay, again, this is 1, which we're not doing, 2 and 3 down here. Just gonna get this one close to being snug. This is like one of my favorite tools. Got this a long time ago. And I hardly ever use it, but it saves the day sometimes. I think that's pretty tight. Keep pushing it in. Just got to make sure you're going through the little metal clip. Gosh, this has been the hardest part of this. There we go. I can feel it going through the, I wasn't threaded through the metal. I was just going through the felt. The bumper just moves a lot. All right, that's it. Okay, so the only problem we had back here was really just getting this bottom, making sure this bottom screw was actually tapping through the little clip nut. We went on this side, we went through the felt once and it wasn't tightening up. So we had to like reach in there and try again. I really don't think you need this middle one. I like to be able to take them off again. So I'm glad that I didn't put that on there. It seems as sturdy as anything else. So this was a pretty easy job. It's really just about 5 minutes or so per wheel, even if you take your time. Easy for anybody to do with very simple tools. If this helped you out, please give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. Let us know if you have any questions about this or any of the other projects we've got going on with the Integra or anything else. And thanks a lot for watching. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel. And always feel free to leave us any comments or questions that you might have.